Hello and thanks for joining me for some more Salt 2 Shores of Gold. We're picking up after the last episode. We found the Marauders Guild back behind us over there, and now we're going to go and do a quest for those guys. And they did give us a map which pointed down here, so we've got to go southeast, which I think is the direction we're heading. Southwest rather. Yeah, kind of more a little bit over that way. Okay, so let's unfurl the sails and we'll just straighten up a little bit this way. Alright, now we may as well do a little bit of fishing, or we'll do some cooking, see if there's nothing to cook. Alright, we'll do a little bit of fishing while we're on the way. And we'll cruise over here. So we've got another little side quest that involves pirates, for pirate navigators. I don't know that we're going to find pirate navigators in a pirate prison, but you never know. And we do actually have a quest over there, but we're not going to worry about that for now. I do see a platform over there. We might actually head over there. It's going to be sort of on the way where we're going. Alright, let's just course adjust a little bit. So there might be a pirate navigator up there on that tower up there. And usually going to find, if there's a big whale just jumped up there, usually going to find a little shipwreck underneath these things. It's not usually much down there though. But we'll see. Alright. Fish are not really biting too well. That's okay. Let's pop this away. And pull the sail down. Alright, let's go for a swim. Not going to find much down here. A couple of coral bowls here. Mermaid's token's always nice. Pearl under here when it opens up. Alright. Yeah, there's usually not much else down here. Sometimes you might spot a shark on the outskirts. They don't attack you, but they're still creepy as hell. Alright, but we're going to go up here and we're probably going to get attacked straight away. Wow, they're really doing a bit of damage. Let's get out of there and drink a couple of potions. Much easier to fight those guys one-on-one, but it's not always possible. Now they've armed up with bows. Wow, I keep messing up these parries. That's okay. Alrighty. That'll do the job. May as well heal up all together. Pirate miner. Okay. Take all his stuff. Pirate navigator. Okay. So that is one of these navigators' inks. There's some stuff up here that we can grab. Okay, I'll let you pause and read that if you want to. Grab all this stuff and we'll keep moving. Missed that bag there. Grab that stuff. Alright. Pick this one. It's got to time it in the green. And if you miss 3 times, you'll break your lockpick. Alright. Decent amount of stuff in there. Let's grab this. Alright. So let's have a look. Yeah, these little platforms, they don't really mark on your map. This is where we are, so we've still got to go southeast. I think, let me see, southwest rather. I think that island is too close. I'm pretty sure that is not the island that we want. I'm going to point myself in this direction, and we've got our ship on our hotbar, so we'll just press number 8 there. We've got a treasure here. Let's see if I can turn around and get my nose over that. So these, if you see these rings, they are sunken treasures. They show up a lot easier at night. Put our nose over it, not quite. Let's just give that a little twirl and put it back up again. Slight nudge forward. Not too far. Alright, drop it down in the circle. Got ourselves a treasure chest. Let's see what we got. Okay. Few goodies. We've got a couple of recipes. Learn these. Okay. So. Southwest that way, so we'll press our number 8 and redeploy, so we're pointing in the right direction. Alright, let's go. Let me have a look. Okay, I think we actually do have a barracuda. We did catch one. Got one in here. We do. So we can hand that in. Alright. Yep. So it wasn't this island. It'd be that one. Across there. Let's just do a slight course adjustment here. Let's see what we've got here. bunch of stuff there. Alright, let's put some stuff away. Pop all that gear away there. Alright, see if we've got anything we can cook here. Not much. Alright, let's have a look. Not quite close enough to the island to get a reading. And the sun's down below the ridge. Pretty sure this is going to be the island that we want. Let's head up here. Sun over here. Okay. Yep. That's the one we want. Okay. So. We've got to look around and try and find a prison camp. Probably with a cave entrance. A pirate camp, I mean. So. We'll head up to the high ground. Where we can get a better view. Not going to go too far out of my way for the resources. But I will grab whatever we come across. Alright, we are slightly a little bit hungry here. I'm going to sort this by when they were added. We'll eat this one. Okay, that could be it over there. I see a fence over there. Let's cruise up here. Yep, I see pirate down there. See a wolf walking around the back there too. See another pirate down here. One shot, gotta lob that. Don't know if I get this one though. Well, did. Alright. So far so good. Another one over here. Gonna walk behind that rock there. Maybe we can get up. Let's watch out for the fall damage. Maybe we can get up here. Okay. And a wolf. Okay. Let's have a look. I think that might be all the pirates around here. Let's just do a quick bit of a circle around. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now, these barrels here, these gunpowder kegs. You can shoot them. You don't want to be next to it when you do. If there's enemies nearby, it will damage the enemies. But you can still get some experience by blowing them up. There was another one over here somewhere, I think. Thought I saw another one, yep. Alright. Let's loot this camp. No pirate navigators yet. And there is a cave entrance over there, so that would be leading into the prison. Let's grab everything that's out here though. Grab that stuff. Okay. Not much in there. Check the skeleton. Some wood. Another rock here. I think we went around the back here already. Got a rock here though. Alright. Cash. Let's have a look at this hat. Pretty much exactly the same as the one we've got. Okay, nothing on these guys. Alright. Let's head in. Let you pause and read that if you want to. And the next page. Alright. Let's have a look here. Grab that. See anyone walking around yet? Oh, here we go. Got company over here. Alright, no loot. Okay. Give me that. I think what I might do, let's have a look at this. Alright, maybe we'll put strength on there. Maybe we'll put the dagger on our #1 slot. We're going to need, for one of the quests, going to be needing to use a dagger. So we want to get some skill up in it. That'll be later on down the line. Alright. Let's have a look in here. A quick check of these walls and see if any of them are breakable. Doesn't look like it. Alright, you see somebody else up there. And here comes the captain. Okay, so that's the prison warden done. Got a key on him. Okay. Don't know if there's anybody else in here still. Let's check the rest of these cells. I'll let you read that if you wish. You can pause for that if you want. Alright. Don't see anything else in here. Grab all this stuff. Alright, let's have a look at this pistol. Don't think it's going to be much better than what we've got. It's pretty much exactly the same. Alright. Okay. Might as well mine this. And we'll check out this cell in here. Mushrooms. Chef's chest. Alright. Don't see any secret doors there. Bow here. Let's have a look at that. It's no better than what we already have. I'll let you pause and read that if you want. Crafting bench. Okay, let's have a look in here. Key. Okay, none of these walls look breakable. Check this one out. Okay, you can pause and read that one if you want. Grab that and that and that. Alright, let's have a quick look behind here. Nothing here. Okay. Alright. So that's going to use the key that we just picked up. Grab that stuff. let you read that one if you want. You want to pause there. And the next page. Grab that. Loot these barrels. Iron ingots. And I'll let you pause and read that one if you want. Second page. Last page. Okay. Alright, I think we're done in here. No pirate navigators, but we've got our warden. So, head back to the entrance here. Alright. Let's see if I've got anything I can cook. There's a few things we didn't loot out here. Let's just make up all this stuff. And we are a little bit hungry. Let's have something to eat. Okay. So there's possibly, I mean, this is just a regular old pirate island. There's possibly some more pirate stuff on here. Let me see. We also have, we have this one for island dough pelts. It does say natural islands, but sometimes you'll find island dough on these islands. I'm going to run around and collect up whatever resources I can find, and try and hunt some animals. We got hemp showing up now. Let's grab this guy for lunch. Or a pain in the butt when they run. Yeah. Alright, not gonna worry about him. I'm just gonna see what resources I can find, some mining and herbs and wood and all that sort of stuff. Hardwood. I think that's the first hardwood we've picked up. There's our boat down there. That looks like a deer down there. Bugger. Alright. We'll chase this guy, seeing as he's already down half health. Okay. And we leveled up our archery. Which means we can put a point in here. Alright, so I'm going to put a point into hunting. That should help. I'm only using the bow for hunting. I use the pistol for anything else. Grab this. And you're not going to get island dough pelt off of normal deer. But we still want the leather, we want the meat, food, deer guts for fishing bait. And of course the experience doesn't hurt. Okay, so I'm going to run around and collect what resources I can find here, and I'll come back to you in just a moment. Alright, so we've got something down here. Doesn't look like there's any enemies about. Read this. Okay, we'll loot these guys. Not too much exciting there. I don't think we can mine that yet. No. Mine this one. So I'll continue exploring the island, collecting resources, and if I find anything interesting, I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you once I'm done here. All right, there's an island though. Let's see, got an island opal for our quest there. All right, so there might be one or two more here. But they're very far and few between. Same as the resources. But I'll keep collecting resources here, and I'll see you in another moment. Alright, so we've got a little pirate shrine over here. No enemies over here though. We've got a little bit of stuff to loot here. Few things down here that we can grab. Haven't found any more island dough here. Did get another, just a normal deer. And there's still a boar running around. Okay, that's much better with that upgrade. Not having to run after them when they're half dead. Alright, not going to chase them while they're running. We'll go and grab this stuff. I don't think there's much more of interest on this island. But we'll grab that. Stock up on food. That's much nicer being able to one hit get them. Yeah, already got that one. Alright, so do one more quick look around here. But I think I've got everything. I mean, there's a lot of peaks and troughs in here, so it's kind of hard to tell where you've been, where you haven't been. But I think we can find resources easier elsewhere. Let's see if I can get up the top here and get a view. Okay, yeah, I've already been here. Alright. Try and get one more boar. Oops, didn't one hit that guy. Alright, yeah, we're back around to the tree. Alright. Let's grab this. Let's grab our boat. And I'm not going to bother doing my usual circle around the island for pearls and that. I think we'll be fine with cash from here on inwards. Alright, so let's pop all our materials away. Let's do some cooking. Some salt, plant oil, morning dew, cooking oil, and we'll do some boar stew there. venison. And I guess I'll craft one of those. I don't really use the stamina potions, but we can sell it. Alright, let's put all our materials away. We'll grab our pearls out. We'll grab any gems out too. They're good money. I'm not going to be using them in a hurry. Let's see. Alright. Junk. I'm going to keep the tankards for later on. Alright, I think that'll do us. Let's have a look. Oh, we skilled up again. Alright. Yeah, we'll put another point into hunting. Let's see. Some recipes. Let's learn what we can. Okay. And now I think what we'll do is we'll just fast travel back to the Marauders Guild and hand in the quest. Alright, up here. Hop back down in here. And we'll cruise on all the way down. Back to Gabriel.
What can I do for you?
Okay. And now we need to speak to Max for the next one. Let's see what we've got in here. Alright. I think we're going to stick with the dagger. It's not very good, but we do want our we do want to get our dagger skill up. Let's have a look at this. This is definitely going to be better than what we've got. We'll equip that. Alright. And another recipe there. Okay. So, we need to speak to Max, who is over here. But we'll do his quest another time. Oh, sell some stuff off here. So let's sell all our junk here. We will sell some fish. Gonna sell all these potions as well. We'll keep that one. It might come in handy. But I don't really use most of the other potions, so I'd rather have the cash. Alright. So, yeah, we'll sell all these as well. And let's see what she's got. Nothing super exciting. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Let's have something to eat. Oh, we've got a couple of recipes we can sell. Sell those. Yep, because we already know that one. We already know that one. All right. So Max's quest is a little more complex. So we'll do that one later. I think for now what we might do is grab our ship. And I guess we'll have a look at our map collection and see what other things we've got. Now, actually there is another fishing quest that we could have picked up back there. We'll go grab that. So that was all the way down the bottom. Back at the notice board. Yep, that'll do it. If we got rid of our ink quest, we could pick that up. But not going to worry about that just yet. Alright, so let's have a look at our maps here and our other quests here. Alright, that one I'd rather leave till a little bit later, along with this one. How far away is that? Well, we're up here. So we could teleport back to our original seaport and go down from there. That's the main story quest. This one we could do. Probably got all the stuff that we need. Got to be on board our ship. Let's return to the entrance. And get back to our ship. And we, not yet. So you can just teleport back to your ship at any time, but you can only... There is like a cooldown if you've just teleported like we just did from to the entrance. Alright, but we need 5 leathers. Okay, let's just craft all them up. Suppose we may as well craft those up. We're probably going to regret that because I'm going to need plant fibers for something else, but it never hurts to have a stock of stuff. So that would be this one here, so we can hand that in. And let's have a look at what we got here. Okay, so let's pop all that stuff away. Okay, so I think that'll do it for this episode. We'll decide what to do next in the next episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.